Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that ding, ding, ding whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about Piers Morgan issuing an apology on behalf of Jaguar, Wright? Because he got served some papers, y'all. Some papers by Jay-Z and Beyonce's lawyers, child. So about a week or so ago, Jaguar Wright went over to Piers Morgan, which was a big deal for her. And he brought her over there to talk about Diddy, child. Jaguar started talking about Clive Davis. Then she started talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce. And she said some things, okay? And he said that, while she was up there, he was like, Jay-Z and Beyonce is not here to defend themselves, okay? They ain't here to defend themselves. So we're going to hear what his apology was. We're going to watch that. And then we're going to take a trip down memory lane to see exactly what it was that she was saying. Okay. Where y'all at? Everybody that's up in here. Hey, Tamira, what's up? Mags. Yes, they're making him apologize. They making him apologize. Y'all paying the entry fee. Everybody hit the like button. It's free 99. Press the like button and give your girl a thumbs up. Hey, Aris. I hope I said your name right. Wow, this is a joke, right? J and B are pulling some strings behind the scenes. Hey, Brooke. Hey, KDS. Hey, no, this is not a joke. So we're about to get into it. And, the rest of the love bugs can join and trickle in as they see fit. Hopefully y'all getting these notifications, child, because I don't know what's going on. All right, so. Oh, wait, hold up. Let me put it. Hello. Thank you. Thanks, Tamira. They're never beating the allegations now. I mean, they got the lawyers involved, but he was the one that said leave them out of it. He did say that, and that's what he's going to say right now. What's up, Paul? So let's head on over to these Instagram streets. Hey, Hera, what's up, boo? Shouts out to the neighborhood talk. Piers Morgan issues an apology to Jay-Z and Beyonce after Jaguar Wright made heinous allegations against the couple during their viral interview. So neighborhoods, Jay-Z and Beyonce are finally responding to all the controversy via their legal team. Piers Morgan recently interviewed Jaguar Wright and it spread like wildfire. Jaguar is known for telling salacious stories and making allegations against several celebrities. In that particular interview, she accused Jay-Z and Beyonce of having victims and that they held against their will, and made other unfounded claims that they played a part in things with the late singer Aaliyah. They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things, Wright said. There's since been a flurry of allegations about the couple on social media. The legal team is calling BS. Beyonce and Jay-Z contacted Piers' team and said the allegations are completely false. Then he apologized for the claims and said they will be edited out of the interview. Oh, shoot.
Is that pretty much everyone has a platform.
Wait, hold up. We got to.
The thing about platforms, the reality of the modern world is that pretty much everyone has a platform as long as there's something to say that other people want to hear. That's why we invite her on to be interviewed. The people making these claims have an audience with or without shows like mine. Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in a moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. And we apologise to Jay-Z and Beyonce. Well, now, Sean Diddy Combs. The thing about platforms, the reality of the modern world is that pretty much everyone has a platform as long as there's something to say that other people want to hear. That's why we invite her on to be interviewed. The people making these claims have an audience with or without shows like mine. Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. And we apologise to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
So there you have it. Piers Morgan issued a public apology following the infamous interview that he did with none other than Jaguar Wright. Now we're going to head on over to my show because we reviewed it. I'm guessing since he edited out, we can't no longer go to his show to see the unedited, uncensored version of said interview. So we're going to take a trip down memory lane. Okay. So this is when we reviewed this, this was 5 days ago.
Whistleblower. You knew Sean Diddy Combs for a long time. You attended a number of his infamous parties. And in 2022, you made headlines after comments where you called him a sex trafficker. And in response, you were called crazy and jealous. Do you feel vindicated by the events of the last few weeks?
No, not at all. Because he's just the beginning. Until him and his cohorts are all held to account publicly and legally, the victims, they're not safe.
How bad was
That's what I care about. I care.
If you're a guy with untamable, unwanted, frizzy hair like me, you need to try.
Well, oh yes, because I'm getting my coin with these commercials, child, but we can't play them here.
Understand. How bad was it, do you think, what was going on?
I'm going to tell you right now that me, as a woman who has been in the industry for over 30 years, I've been performing live since I was 13. My first handler was McKinley Horton. I come to find out 25 years later that a scar that was on his face with a very story he gave was put there by a woman who he assaulted. To live through these things and hear your elders in the business, people like Patti LaBelle say, just avoid him, honey.
Now, I ain't never heard her bring up Patti LaBelle ever in my life, but maybe she's been saving some nuggets. So when she get on these different platforms, she can hit us with something new.
And being taught to be just avoid him, honey. It's not good enough. Not when you live through these things, you're still suffering the PTSD created by all of this, and you're talking to a victim that's 20 years younger than you, and she's telling you the exact same thing that happened to you. So you want to know why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim.
Oh, she dropped the Jay-Z bomb on Piers Morgan. They really got her up here on this huge platform. And Jaguar is going to do what to do. She said, I don't give a damn who said what. I'm about to whistleblow in real life. And she said, Jay-Z too, he's a monster. Stop it, stop. I know I'm a motherfucking monster. Jay-Z did say raping children.
Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Sean Carter.
Ooh. Everybody up in here, hit the like button right now. We need at least 10 more likes so we can keep going on with the show. Why is y'all playing with me? Shouts out to everybody that's joining. Make sure you hit the like button, press the thumbs up. Okay, we getting there. We getting there. We need some more likes, y'all, so we can keep going. We need some more likes. Hit the like button, bitch. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, sis. Hit the like button. Okay, now we could do 5 more likes. So we could get it popping in this algorithm. Okay, now we could do another 5. And then I'll continue to play this video. Everybody up in here, hit the like button. All right, 2 more likes. Smash the like button. Okay, I like that.
This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through. our culture and our society for decades. It must stop.
There's been obviously a lot of
Cruelty-free artistry.
right. There's been a lot of rumor mill about what has happened in the rap world. A lot of allegations that the misogyny in the lyrics clearly was based on a general misogyny towards women away from the music. And that clearly seems to have been borne out by these charges against Diddy, which if he's guilty of all this, he's never coming out of prison. How dangerous do you think?
Thank God.
How dangerous do you think he is as a person?
I think he's one of the most dangerous people I've ever met. A lot of people have been questioning, well, she doesn't really know him. She has no knowledge of him. She doesn't have a picture with him. I'm smarter than Claudia Jordan. I would never take a picture with the devil.
Now, she says she will never take a picture with the devil, but she does have a picture with Jay-Z. We have seen her photograph with Jay-Z, and we have seen her.
Increase your profit and work less time.
On VH1 with Jay-Z. Just got to put that out there.
Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been devil for 30 years. He's been covered and protected by not only Clive Davis, but Lucian Grange.
Who is that?
He was selected to be the demon that he is to keep the culture in line so the industry could continue to rape it for all of its precious jewels. We have too many lost. The list of lost is ridiculous. And everyone knows Diddy was selected for this job.
I believe it. I do. Because he was also groomed. And
anybody who thinks he's not going to talk is crazy. The simple fact that he's not saying more now only means that the people who have been protecting him all along, who put him in position to be such a horror to the Black community, still find value in him. He's got everybody on tape. They all know it. It's a mess.
For those who were never at these freak-off parties, what were they like?
yeah.
See, this is the thing. Everything that I'm about to say to you is not my firsthand knowledge. It is my firsthand witness account experience. I was a sex worker. I was a dominatrix.
I've also been a dominatrix in my day. Well, I told y'all about that multiple times.
Before I got my record deal. That's how I know how the dark world and the sex world and the entertainment world run hand in hand. That's why the movie Blink Twice is so important.
I got
Salute to Zoe Kravitz. The sex workers that I have worked with throughout the years and continue to work with even to this day have worn hidden cameras. I have my own tapes.
Okay.
I've seen.
Now, I don't know if I believe that. Do y'all believe that Jaguar Wright got her own tapes? I believe that she may have seen something because I told you all that I have friends in the entertainment industry and they told me personally that they've seen tapes of like free.
To talk about.
Everyone knows.
Everyone
He's right.
knows.
He's right.
And every person that's sitting there trying to act surprised knows very well. The whole point of this, like Cat Williams said when he sat with Shay Shay earlier this year, the whole point of this is for them in a coordinated effort to pretend like none of it is real for the public's perception. But everyone knows what's going on, and it's been going on for years. It's been going on before Diddy.
Yes.
See, people keep looking at him like he's the Sputnik that came out of nowhere. This is someone who was designed to be what he is.
He's right.
We got to stop making ditties. And if we're going to do that, then we got to go back. We got to go back to even further the mentors of these people. Because Diddy was taught how to do what he does systematically. And Clive Davis has been his greatest teacher.
Clive David is not here to respond to that, nor is Jay-Z. But a lot of people, famous people in the music industry, have been notable, like I say.
See, Piers did say these people are not here, you know, because he kept trying to get her back on track to talk about the subject matter at hand, which was P. Diddy, because P. Diddy has been indicted. He's like sitting in jail, you know, so it's safe to talk about Diddy and the skeletons that's in his closet. But to be bringing up Jay-Z and Beyonce and Clive Davis, Piers was trying not to go there, but Jag said, F this. So you want to play? We gonna play.
By their silence so far. It's also been notable that since the Me Too campaign began in 2017, the music industry has largely avoided the same scrutiny that other industries have had. Why do you think that is?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Since Me Too began in 2017, the music industry has largely avoided the same kind of scrutiny that other industries have had. Why do you think that is?
Well, because the Me Too movement was a ruse. It was a setup. It was a scam. I'm saying that now, publicly. Dream Hampton spearheaded the Surviving R. Kelly campaign, which fueled the Me Too campaign. And that was all funded by Sean Carter to make sure that Robert Kelly went to jail.
Dropping Jay-Z again.
Get his lick back. Why is nobody understanding that Dream Hampton was being financed and ran by Sean Carter? They were able to go and get all of these witnesses because he was there.
She trying to, she keeps saying, Jay-Z, 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 Jay-Z. Like she wants this. Oh my God. I feel like a lot of people are questioning like who's next on the docket, because I saw someone say in the comment section, it's absolutely a domino effect. No way on ice cream earth that y'all think Diddy is going down by himself. So who else is going to be either scapegoated or who else is just simply going to get exposed? And everybody keeps saying Jay-Z. Me personally, I feel like Oprah might be somewhere up in the mix, but Oprah's still running around with the powers that be. So I don't know if she ruffled the wrong feathers just as of yet. So I don't know, but child, and I heard Snoop Dogg. We about to see
there with Robert Kelly. How does Jay-Z sit down with Gayle King and she not ask him one question about the intersection between him and Aaliyah and Robert Kelly? This is insane that people keep refusing to see what's right there. If the Me Too movement were real, why aren't they now? They've also been very quiet in this time of the dealer's downfall.
Jaguar,
guess they're on vacation.
If this goes to court, Jaguar, do you think the world is going to be shocked by
the way he says Jaguar was taking me out when I first watched this? Jaguar.
what comes out?
Oh, absolutely. I just don't know why they are. It's been happening in front of everyone's faces for decades. For decades.
How many victims?
What's the difference between me and Judy Garland? Social media.
How many victims?
And also during that era of Judy Garland, because that's like the woman that played Dorothy, Shirley Temple, what she went through was also horrific. Like, they didn't have child labor laws back then. It was terrible.
Was none for her.
How many victims potentially do you think there could be?
Thousands. Thousands. I talk to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well.
Beyonce!
They're a nasty little couple.
Yes.
They do nasty things.
She said Jay-Z and Beyonce was a nasty little couple that does nasty things. What y'all think about that? You all do remember a few years back, one of her bandmates, I think she was a drummer, came out and said that Beyonce was doing sex rituals on her, doing sex magic on her, and was like just doing a lot of black magic and doing a whole bunch of spiritual attacking toward her. You all remember that? And people just said that lady was shit crazy and she flew over cuckoo's nest. And what is she talking about? And she said Beyonce unalived her cat. Y'all might not believe in that, but I believe that people can spiritually attack you. I wholeheartedly believe that. And we all know that Solange be spirit cooking and whipping like a stir fry down in New Orleans, where she got married at. A man came out and said that he saw her in a spiritual shop in a Botanica, you know, doing some conjuring, getting work done. I don't know. I have to preface what I'm saying by saying, just because you are magical, you're an alchemist, you consider yourself a witch or witchy, does not make you inherently evil. Let's just put that out there, okay? However, sometimes people do use their power and their influence for good, and sometimes people do use their power and their influence for evil. Same as with any other secular type of westernized religion. Exactly. Allegedly.
What do you think happened with Kim
Keeping
Porter?
people against their will. People on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane. Unconscious. There's a lot of things that people don't want to.
Your small business has unlimited potential.
It's funny because I make the same expression. Like, oh.
Piers.
Listen, like I said, Jay-Z and Beyonce are not here, unfortunately, to respond to that.
I know. I'm just being honest with you.
He was trying to like pivot, like, ma'am, we came here to talk about Diddy. That's who's on the docket right now. You bringing up Jay-Z and Beyonce. I'm not trying to go there. Jaguar said, Clive Davis, because Jay-Z, they put a lid on that plane, unconscious. Ciao. I'm hilarious.
No, you're perfectly entitled to.
Wait, hold up. Before we keep going, we need 10 more likes. Everybody up in here. Hey, welcome to the show. Hit the like button. I'm used to doing vertical. I was about to say double tap the screen, but click the thumbs up. We need 10 more likes. Hit the like button. Everybody up in here, hit the like button. Okay, we going up. 4 more. We went up a little bit more. Okay, there you go.
To your views, obviously. Kim Porter,
Yes.
a new book claims that Diddy may have been involved in her early death. What do you think of that?
Thank you, baby.
I think people should really look into that more. I am friends with Albie Shore. I love him. I love his children. I knew Kim. We used to all hang out together at the Kit Kat Club back in the mid-90s when Diddy was first starting his reign. I watched that whole thing happen. And everything that Albert has been through, every attempt on his life that has been ignored by the authorities, it all leads back to Diddy. And everyone knows it. The wiretapping of the phones, putting air tag on children during visits. These are normal practices that these people do.
Wait, hold up. Where we at as far as the likes go? Because y'all got me fucked up. Play with your father if you know where he at. Hit the listen, utterly.
At Northwell's.
Hey, I'm the same through and through. Hit the like button. We need to be popping in this algorithm. You can see a video of P. Diddy beating Cassie in America. The black.
I have any plans to have her on my show.
Okay, so there you have it. Did I need to play you guys? Because I know a lot of y'all were not up in here. Should I play Piers Morgan's apology one more time? Put a 1 if y'all want me to play it again. Put a 1 in a chat if you want me to play Piers Morgan's apology again. While I'm waiting for y'all to figure out whether y'all want to see it again. I see someone say, yes, if you're a witch, you're evil according to God. And I come from bloodlines of witchcrafts. It's all evil. We lie and say it's not. Valencia, we can agree to disagree. I don't believe that classifying yourself as a witch or having magic, I don't believe that that inherently makes you evil. Some people could say that organized religion is evil. I mean, like the children's crusades, there has been so much bloodshed in the name of Christianity. Like, we just gonna, call a spade a spade. All right, y'all want to see? Okay. But we're all entitled to our beliefs and our opinions, and that's okay. We need 9 more likes, and then I'm going to show the video again because y'all need to get me to 100 likes. Everybody up in here, hit the like button. We need 8 more likes, and then I'm going to play the video again. I believe organized religion is evil as a whole. I mean, the way that we've learned it in America, we've been indoctrinated. We was indoctrinated on plantations. We were indoctrinated by our oppressors. That's how we were fed Christianity in the Western world. I mean, my great granny, God rest her soul, I love her so much. I wish she was still here. She had a picture of a white Jesus hanging on the wall. Like, we were fed a God and a deity that was a white man, a clear man. Think about what that does to your psyche and really think about why. Think about why. You said you have a bloodline of witches. I don't really like the term. Witch has a negative and an evil connotation. However, like a lot of us that are Black American people, hoodoo is something that we practice forever, and we still do. We have elixirs, potions. We are superstitious. We do a lot of things that come from our ancestors. We just don't call it witchcraft. Step on a crack, you break your mama's back. Spit on a broom if you sweep your foot. Like, don't split the pole. Like, what do you think? What do you really think that is? Taking certain types of baths. We all know about, we've all heard, about Ethiopia having the oldest form of the Bible, but I'm talking about in America. In America, if you're American, I don't know, Valencia, maybe you're not American, but if you are an American Black person, the way that you've been indoctrinated into Christianity has absolutely zero to do with Ethiopia. And I'm gonna need you all to stop being disingenuous about that. The Bible was one of the only books that was allowed anywhere near the plantations. I'm gonna need you all to we're all entitled to believe how we believe and to think what we think. But your great-great-grandmother did not learn about Christianity from Ethiopia. We need 4 more likes. It was used to indoctrinate, to enslave, to keep you docile, to stop believing that you had power here on this physical plane, to lay down and take it because you look forward to, once you're unalived and you're no longer on this physical plane, then that's when things will get better. When you see those particular groups of people, they created their heaven on earth. Okay, we almost there. We need a couple more likes. You was born in America, lived in Africa. Yes, it was exploited. Exactly. Okay, now we could replay it. Hold up. And the Bible does have a book of spells. Yes, this is true.
The thing about platforms, the reality of the modern world is that pretty much everyone has a platform as long as there's something to say that other people want to hear. That's why we invite her on to be interviewed. The people making these claims have an audience with or without shows like mine. Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. And we apologize to Jay-Z and Beyonce. Well, now Sean Diddy.
So there you have it. He had to apologize because their legal team reached out to him and told him to cut those parts out of the interview and that they were not true. And everyone's like, oh, well, you know what? So what do you all think about this? Like, do you think now that she's lying because Jaguar would always say, why isn't anyone trying to sue me? This isn't anyone trying to sue her, but they did come out and say, hey, Piers, you need to take that down because this is slander, defamation, and he actually has money and a platform and something to actually sue, child, okay? So do y'all think that this means that a hit dog is hollering? Or do you think that this means that Jaguar is lying because now someone finally came out or sent their legal team to try and silence her or get, you know, whatever it is that she was saying taken off of the air? But I'm saying according to God, however, anyway, F the world. You read my comments, love. You love Jones. Sending love to you, baby. Everybody is entitled to believe what they believe. I just don't like that we demonize other people's practices and beliefs because it does not directly align with ours. I don't demonize Christians when I don't directly align with that. If I'm out to dinner and someone wanted to pray, I wouldn't be like, who are you praying to? I don't worship white men. I don't my ancestors were enslaved and indoctrinated into this religion. I don't do that. Like I'll let them pray. I'll pray with them. I believe in prayer. However, I just don't worship. First of all, I don't worship men. I don't believe that a man is my God. I just don't. Not when a man comes from a woman's womb. But that's another story for another day. However, I think that it is okay. Like, you can believe in what you want. It is all ritualistic. It is all organized beliefs and organized practices. Hoodoo is a religion. I'm not saying that I practice any type of religion necessarily. However, I did grow up a Baptist Christian. We used to go to like a Baptist Christian community church. And I was never, ever allowed to ask questions. And I didn't like that. I was way too inquisitive as a child. So, of course, I'd grow up to be this type of woman. And, you know, I'm different. You know, I believe in alchemy. I would align myself more with being an alchemist than anything else. But to each his own. Oh, speaking of that, let's see if we can find Beyonce's ex-band member when she was singing that Beyonce had put that hootie hoo on her. Let's see if we can find that, yeah. Pass that Dutch. Pass that Dutch. I think it was a drummer. Oh, here it goes. This was 6 years ago. Shouts out to Daily Mail TV. I hope we don't get a copyright strike. I don't know if this is safe to play. I'm just going to minimize it. How about we do that? Hopefully we don't get a copyright because I need my money, child. I need my coin, okay?
Bewitching Beyonce. Did Queen Bee practice witchcraft on one of her musicians? In this Daily Mail TV exclusive, the drummer who claimed she was put under Beyonce's spell is now speaking out.
The fact that people keep saying, I'm crazy? Hell, the situations I had to deal with and survive are crazy.
Kimberly Thompson says she is tormented from being put under manic sexual spells by Beyonce.
We're talking about other situations where changing into animals and jumping into other bodies and all kinds of really crazy stuff.
In bizarre court papers, Thompson claims Beyonce, who she refers to as this person, has started a campaign of harassment against her that includes extreme witchcraft, dark magic, and magic spells of sexual molestation. She also claims Beyonce murdered her kitten after the singer put a spell on it.
They were like, the cat has a spell on it. The cat was taken back to her people, and they killed it.
It's unclear why Thompson is speaking out now, even though she says Beyonce has been at it since 2006.
She's not been able to let me go. She's not been able to let me progress. She's just been a savage.
Senior correspondent Tara Burney joins us now. And Tara, these claims are bizarre.
Really strange.
Has Beyonce responded at all to these?
Jesse, Beyonce's a little busy. She's on tour with Jay-Z. They're finishing up in LA, so they have not responded. And as far as Thompson, her request for a temporary restraining order was denied by a judge, most likely because of the nonsensical rantings about witchcraft. So I don't know. It's hard to say.
How often judges have to rule on something like this, as bizarre as this. What were Thompson's other claims here?
There's a lot of them. First, that Beyonce stole money from her. She had her stalked. She had her bullied. Thompson said she had to move several different times to different cities because she was casting spells on her work and her relationships, and she couldn't hold down a job, and she couldn't find a boyfriend.
Okay, I'm going to go on a limb here and say there will be no legal repercussion for Beyonce.
I don't think so. I don't think she is on her radar.
I'm not a lawyer, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn last night. Tara, thank you. All right.
So what do you guys think about that? Those people reporting seem to be agents, needed to keep the order by dismissing the drummer's claims. I love LJ's take. Did you read When God Was a Woman? It's a beautiful, informative doc. I have not. I have not. I'm going to have to check that out. Love your lips, makeup, LJ, looking soft and fierce. Thank you, Bree. Yeah, I don't believe that one bit. Jag spoke about her drummer too. Enforcers, I would call them. I told you all. Like, I've had friends that have record deals, that have signed to production companies that released albums. And one of my friends told me if I wanted to be in the entertainment industry that I had to be a witch. He said a high-ranking witch. He was like, that's the only way that she'll be accepted. And I was like, what the hell? At that time, that's scary and creepy and whoa. Like, now that my mind is broader, I don't think of a witch as just someone that's inherently evil. However, I do like when I see the things that's going on in the entertainment industry, you have to be into some wickedy stuff in order to climb the ladder and to ascend to a certain level and have that big old machine behind them. You also have to be a puppet to some degree. You have to carry out agendas. There's no way that you're going to excel and have that much power at your fingertips and it's not being controlled and it's not being harvested and it's not being siphoned, by the powers that be and used to manipulate people. There's just absolutely no way. I refuse to believe that a person could have a kabillion followers and they have someone that's sponsoring. Look at politics. Look at politics. People that are running for Congress, president, whatever, they have sponsors that pay them money for the campaign trail, for the commercials, to keep the lights on, to travel and do the talks. And they have to cut deals with these people. Like, hey, I'm going to give you X amount, but you need to talk about, I don't know, pow control, or you need to promote my beef brand. I need you to. That's exactly what happens. We've all seen the Hunger Games. Have you seen the Hunger Games? How they had sponsors when they were like in the dome and they were trying to survive and people would sponsor them, but they would have to like wear the person's clothes or, the person's logo would be on a sack of food that they would drop down into. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. So I don't for 1 second not believe that there's no truth to this. I just don't. I mean, magic is in the very fabric of this country. They demonized it and they gave us something else so that they could use what we naturally possess. The way you trick a person out their bag is to lie about who they are. I was just watching this show called Agatha All Along, and it is on Disney Plus, right? I think they're like on episode 4. I'm very much into sci-fi and fantasy. I like stuff like that. Hey, so sue me. And so Agatha is like this powerful like witch, and she like lost her power, so they have to do like this weird walk. She had to gather a coven of other witches that were like experts in different fields. You know, one had a green thumb, one was able to like mix and make herbs and potions and blah blah blah. So this young boy came to her, and I believe it's her son because she gave up her kid. They say she traded in her kid for something, I don't know. But he came to her and like wanted to meet her and was like a big fan, and she took him, you know, with her on this quest so that she could get her powers back. And whenever they would ask him his name, his mouth would be sewn, like he couldn't speak his name. And they were like, there's a sigil that was placed on you so that you wouldn't know who you are, so that you couldn't tell someone who you are, because you're very special and you're very powerful. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what I think we're all under. Some type of sigil, some type of spell, some type of... Y'all don't want to hear it. You ain't got to listen to me. I don't care. But somebody lying, okay? That's the secret. We done all heard of the secret. The secret is the power is very potent if we knew how to access it, and if we weren't afraid of who we actually are. And if we could wake up, exactly, The Matrix. That's one of my favorite movies. If we could wake up. Chat. Anyways, what y'all saying up in these comments? Let me see. She said, and I do enjoy Beyonce's artistry. However, her eyes are glass-like, almost empty. And she only projects what people want. We created her. She manifests our desires and sells it back to us. You know what? She also in that show, Agatha All Along, that I was telling y'all about. So one of the witches that's in the coven with them, her mother was like a famous pop star, and she like created a song that they all had to sing and like harmonize to open the portal or the gate to the other realm so that they could walk the path. I can't think of what it was called, but they needed to walk this road and pass a bunch of tests so that the witch that lost her powers could get her powers back, right? And everybody else said that they had something that they wanted to gain and get back. Anyways, so her mother was a famous pop star, and she was so famous off of this one song that was like a bunch of spells, and the song was a protection spell for the daughter. The whole thing is crazy. Y'all gotta check it out. And the daughter said in a scene, she was like, my mom was a powerful witch, and her coven was her fans. Hence the beehive. What I know, like we had J-Lo and everyone else on payroll. John Ramirez is my bio uncle, like that. What we love for people to believe? Definitely The Matrix. Placeholders and doing evil things to remain there, very clear to see. Good bless Jack. You mean God bless Jack and all the others brave enough to go against the machine. Art imitates life. There's nothing new under the sun. That part, Katie. What is The Matrix? Oh, you got to check it out. The Matrix is a movie when you're like plugged into a simulation and you can't really see the world for what it actually is. The simulation is run by like machines and technology. This is the fucking, like, come on, bro. This is The Matrix. And you got to take a red pill or a blue pill. You want to really see what's really real, or you want to remain asleep. And a lot of people are asleep because ignorance is bliss. It's a lonely road when you think like a person like me. I'm a cat lady, for instance. No pun intended. The Matrix is a simulation that we get stuck in until we decode from the norm. That part. Also can't wait for the movie coming out, Wicked. Yes, I can't wait for that as well. With Ariana Grande, Disney drops Foster X. Hello, Disney. In the beginning of every movie, there's a castle, and Mickey is dressed like a wizard with a wand. Uglies was, yes, it was. That was good. I enjoyed it. Name the movie again. So this is a TV show called Agatha All Along. It just recently premiered. I think they only have like maybe 3 or 4 episodes so far. Hey, Michael. I feel like So I'm gonna be up here for like 5 minutes. Can we get like 10 more likes? Everybody up in here, hit the like button. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel. Did y'all see The Substance? No, what's that about? You're the second YouTuber to mention that show. Lawan is really good. I enjoyed it. I'm a sci-fi fantasy girl. That's my favorite genre of like TV and movies. Let's get 8 more likes. These fools are not ready. In order for magic to work, you have to tell them first in some form of fashion. Derek, that is like one of the major laws of the universe. You have to put it in people's face. You have to tell them, and you have to get them to willingly agree to what it is that you're telling them to do. And the thing is, you know, like certain stuff I can't really say. Yeah, you just gotta tell people. Keep in mind though, just because they're telling you that something is good doesn't mean it's good. And just because they're telling you that something is bad doesn't mean it's bad. We're in an inverted society. Y'all get it? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. And for the most part, everything reality is stranger than fiction. Most of the things that you see on television is real. The monsters, the aliens, the magic, the superpowers, it's real. Hey, Virgo Mama. Okay, let's get 4 more likes. This older washed up star, Demi Moore, oh my God, takes a substance to becoming a younger enclaves versions of herself. I don't want to give it away, but watch that, blink twice. Oh, enhance is what you meant. Okay, I thought I was, feeling dyslexic, reading something wrong. But everybody keeps talking about blink twice. I have to watch it. Pastor Troy came to mind. What if heaven was hell or vice versa? Or what if who we're actually praying to is a deity that is against us? What if we're actually praying to a God that is meant to enslave us and that means us harm? And what if that is why a lot of us have not been able to ascend or excel to the heights that we're supposed to? And those of us that do are not necessarily bound by the shackles of that particular organized religion. It's just like the pharmaceutical company, for instance. They tell you that drugs are bad, right? Don't do drugs, don't do drugs. But then they send you to the drugstore to get a prescription filled of drugs. They give you drugs to help you, but it gives you a bunch of other side effects to keep you on drugs, to keep you running on the hamster wheel. Now, if you're just unplugged from that particular simulation and, got you some more natural herbs, some natural elixirs, stop eating so much garbage and so much processed food, then you wouldn't need so many pharmaceuticals. But you have to unplug from that in order to be able to see that. And that seems so simple, but a lot of people cannot do it. Just like the food pyramid. That and a lot of other studies that we base, how we, judge BMI or what your weight is supposed to be, height, weight. That's not based off of melanin-rich people. That's based off of a middle-aged clear guy. We're not supposed to be eating the way the food pyramid is set up. That doesn't serve our genetic makeup. It doesn't serve a lot of you all's blood types either. Let us get 2 more likes. You're cool. Cool as a summer breeze, baby. Ain't I ready for this deep conversation? That I feel like this is hell. I think that you create your heaven or hell. Right here, right now. But they tell you that it's someplace else so that you don't even try. You're not in the game. You're not competing. They're able to create their heaven in peace because we waiting on the rapture or whatever. I don't know, Jim. I don't know. Blink twice. It was a little disturbing and triggering. The pharmaceutical and they go, that part, Derek. Opiates. Notice how, in our community it was the crack epidemic and they just locked everybody the fuck up. But for them, it's a disease and oh my God, it's opioids and the world. Oh my God, they treated it like a disease that could be cured. But for us, you just a crackheaded bitch that's out on the street doing crackhead antics and you need to be locked. Get the likes up. Everybody up in here, smash that like button for me. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Welcome to the show. Hit the like button. We need 2 more likes. Cereal is literally food made for famine, but they market it as a brand name. The true luxury comes from the earth itself, fruit. And I'm not a perfect specimen. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I eat stuff that I shouldn't. Like right now, I want a donut. I want a donut real bad. And I might go get one. I might go get me a donut and who gonna check me? But it's all about moderation. Like that is a way of life and that is a way of living. Then that's where the issue ensues. You can do things a little here or there. But if you eating donuts all day, every day, all throughout your day, you're not eating any fruits and no vegetables. You're not taking any vitamins, no supplements, no herbs. You're not walking. You're not stretching your body. You're not meditating. And also, if you're eating all throughout the day, put the food down. You should not be eating the entire day. It's a scale. You don't eat until you're really hungry. We overindulge a lot. I ate a mini moon pie earlier. Okay, too. Hey, it's all right. It's going to be okay as long as you're not doing that every single day and every hour on the hour. What are your thoughts on them saying they're controlling these storms that have been happening recently? Oh, I believe it. Cloud seeding is a real thing. You know that they make clouds. They've actually come out and admitted this. That is what gets me. It's like they literally tell you, and then people be like, that's a lie. Ain't no way they created a thunderstorm. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm like, so you cloud seeding is legit a thing. A glazed donut. Cloud seeding is really literally a thing. Heart literally has it's literally going on. Like they talk about it out in the open. It's so crazy that people just pick and choose what to believe. It's weird. It's bizarro. It's bizarre. Like I'll be like, wow, it's that easy to trick you niggas. The spell work runs deep. It's deep. Too much of a good thing can be bad for you. Child, don't I know it. Whew, got me thinking about this nigga that I ain't got no business with. Anyways, so I'm joking. Y'all know I'm crazy. The craziest awakening is knowing that you are living in a society that tries hard to condition people to be something they're not. You got it. Moderation, facts, very true. I learned about that this afternoon. It's a scam. I love your word and thank you. They don't care. Hey, she's glam. What's up, boo? They're getting into making homemade. Try getting into making homemade donuts. Okay. It's funny how black people help the ooze and the Mexicans take down other. Oh, we don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. I keep, because I think the is about to go live. I don't know exactly when, but we're gonna stay up here for 5 more minutes. We'll cap this off at 1 hour. The 5G towers are to help with the government weather control is the conspiracy theory. You know, everything that was deemed a conspiracy theory in the 90s is what we're actually living through right now. So you might want to listen to the conspiracy theorists. I'm a conspiracy theorist. But then just let a couple years go by and then we'll live through all of the conspiracies. That seems to be the trending topic. That's the trending thing. That's the common thread. The commonality of it all is that we live through every single conspiracy. You just got to give it a couple years. At one point, sorry, I have allergies. At one point, aliens was a conspiracy. But now the government came out with, was that last year or the year before? Nobody even gives a damn because they've been showing us aliens on TV forever. They've been putting it in your face, so we're desensitized. If we saw like a mothership fall down from the sky, yeah, we'd probably be panicked, but it wouldn't be mass hysteria like that because a lot of us like, the aliens are coming to take me. Earth is ghetto. So we're not as afraid, you know, but think about, I don't know, in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, aliens was not like everybody, that was a conspiracy. Wearing a tinfoil hat. But now the government is like, hey, we have, you know, alien spacecrafts. We have alien humanoid bodies. Nobody even batted a fucking eyelash. No, who cares? Like, we just, okay, now what? Good show. Thank you, Merly. Y'all trying to get her shadow banned. She can't talk about the, oh, that part, Virgo Mama. I'm ready for the alien. See, we're not even scared. I've dreamt about, I had a very, 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 very vivid dream about aliens, but they looked like us. And it was a super dark, dark skinned man. And he had on this foil, like a silver suit. And there was like a light show going on. I'm always dreaming of like light shows and like things going on in the sky. But it was like a fight. And we were all outside, like looking up. And he came down and he told me to get on. He was like, it's not safe here. He got on, he took me to the moon. And then I was like back in history, but like in another dimension. It was weird because things were modernized. I was like in a castle. It was modernized, but people were dressed like they were like in the 1800s. Bizarro. This man came down, put me on a spacecraft, took me to the moon, and then I was in a whole nother like dimension or maybe another planet. I don't know. Everything around me was modernized except for the way that people were dressed. Hey, son. Hey, Novella. That's true. Sometimes I come across people that seem otherworldly, like they look like us, but there's something different about them. Yes, or they could be on the neurodivergent spectrum like me. This part, that part. Okay, I may get off in 2 more minutes. Can we get 2 more likes before I get out of here? I want to bleach my elbows. They mad black. Them I bleach out this skin, them I bleach to look like a brown, them I bleach. Okay, let's get one more like. Good night. Hey, Layla. You had me tripping the other day when you was like, what's in the sky? God's anointed. I saw something that was just sitting there and it was shaped like oblong and it was like lights. Like it looked like something just sitting in the sky. And I'm like, it wasn't the moon. And it was just sitting there. It wasn't blinking. It wasn't moving. It was just there. I love the randomness. I'm just me. All right, I'm about to get up off here. Oh, let's do a couple of affirmation cards because we don't really do that. I'm gonna make it a point to do our StreamYard shows. We gotta just get it cracking with the period. So we'll still do the vertical lives, but I'm also gonna be doing. We in the building. Okay. Okay, let us get 5 more likes. Can we get 5 more likes before we get out of here? My net worth is steadily and constantly increasing. Everyone loves you. You have beautiful relationships. I am destined for greatness. I am a master creator. Whatever I spend comes back tenfold. I am in alignment with my truest desires. Great things always happen to me. I have such a supportive team of people. I have a beautiful home. I am magical. I believe in you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. I love you. I love you. Oh, my voice is not fully back yet. I love you. Oh, shoot for the stars. My entire existence is a major flex. I feel so good. I feel good. Baby, I feel good all alone. Companionship comes easily for me. Your name is being praised in rooms that you're not even in. Money is forever flowing to me. My life is full of wonder. I am great at understanding. I have a windfall of abundance. I'm mentally, physically, and emotionally healthy. I'm living happily ever after. My personality is amazing. I'm creative and extremely talented. Show up as her, be her. Don't let nobody play in your face. The world is a stage, and you are at the center of it. Life is a movie, and you starring in it. Ooh. Don't let nobody play in your face now, child. Okay? Don't cry over spilled milk. It gets greater later. Keep living. Do something every day that gets your blood going and your juices flowing. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. See you later, love bugs. I love you all so much. I've enjoyed this interaction immensely. Thank you for joining me tonight, and I will see you all maybe later. If not, so long. Farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now. Until we meet again. Once again, spread love is the Brooklyn way. I love y'all.